Cricket 24 came out. Did you see this? Cricket 24, the video game?
Yeah, I heard about it. It was marketed like the day or two before.
Oh, man. Big Ant Studios.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I think I know why. It's pretty much Cricket 22 upgraded, right?
Oh, come on. Don't be that harsh, man. What the hell? No, it's... we both got it. You know, I'm a massive video game cricket fan, and I've gotten every single cricket video game since Super International Cricket on the SNES. So I'm a bit of a fanatic in that sense. But
I purchased it because of this guy, so...
yeah, mainly.
I haven't played it yet.
Mainly because I've been, like, shouting to go get it.
Yeah.
But, look... Maybe there's a lot of things under the hood that have been changed that the casual fan and maybe you might not realize. So the gameplay of it, I can definitely see that it's changed. The graphics have gotten a slight upgrade, not a lot. I mean, there's grass on the actual grass. There's not a flat texture anymore. It actually looks like grass, which is cool. And the players have a little bit more detail in them. I mean, obviously. We must talk about the licenses.
That's one thing that sort of drew me to it as well, because they've got a lot more licensing of teams, of players, and also of like pads and bats as well. So.
Yeah, and this is because, like, you know, Big Ant Studios got bought out by this bigger publisher called Nacon, which is a big European publisher, got a lot of money. I mean, they probably got a lot of money to buy some of these licenses from, you know, IPL teams, a lot of our teams like Pakistan and PSL and all sort of stuff. So it's getting more licenses. It's not relying on you to download stuff, even though the downloadable stuff looked pretty good. I gotta say, like, I downloaded India straight away, the Indian team, which has not licensed, but I downloaded it.
That's good. Yeah, just that Indian team needs to be licensed. But
we've seen how BCCI treat marketing. They don't give a shit.
Jay Shah probably said, "I'm busy at the moment."
I'm busy. I gotta practice batting against some person that's rolling the ball to me. And it's just. I mean, like, I like the game. To me, I like. There's a lot of under the hood changes that I like that I can see. Batting is a bit more like the way you have to bat. It's a bit more realistic. I'm playing in career mode at the moment, so it might get easy like it was before. But currently, I'm at state level playing for Punjab, and I'm doing pretty well. So
the good thing about this game, or these cricket games, I find, is even though they don't get the license, they sneakily put through the characteristics in the creator player mode. So so you can create like exact likeness.
Yeah, there's some of the Murli action. There's some of the Harbhajan spinning action. Yeah. There's obviously a Warney one there as well, I guess.
And they do have a, like you were saying before, so you can actually share your players and teams online with the community.
Cricket Academy.
It's so that's a great thing. Like, you can, like you said, literally go online and download the team.
Yeah, you can download them anyway. Well, you have to know where to look. Obviously, I'm on the Planet Cricket forums, and they've got all the, they know all the good creators there that make really good creations.
Shout out to Planet Cricket forums.
Shout out Planet Cricket forums. It's a great place. It's just, it's for some people, I can see it as a half step. I mean, we see FIFA been iterating the same game since like FIFA 13, right? So
yeah,
I mean, it's something that's in the industry that a lot of people do, but I just. There was a lot of hype surrounding this game that everyone was saying that this is going to be the biggest game ever, blah, 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 blah. But, it's just... I mean, I can see how some people might see it as a little bit disappointing, because if you didn't know anything about cricket and or didn't know anything about cricket video games and you just dived into this one, the graphics don't look completely like a PS5 game, to be quite honest. But maybe I'm... I give it a lot of leeway because I know what cricket games were before. And maybe they could do something with the graphics. Really.
But to be honest, it's probably not. I'm probably not the best person to judge or talk about this game. You're probably better off listening to Sameet's views, because my favorite cricket game is still Super International Cricket from the Super Nintendo.
Oh man, we played that game to death. That was
I still play.
That was a game. How's that? I kept pressing that button for how's that. A button for appealing. That's all you. That's like the best.
Yes,
that's the best thing.
You just keep appealing after the thing. Oh god!
I remember once I appealed like 5 times, and then for some reason the umpire gave it out on the 5th time. Like for some reason, after saying no, not out, not out, and then give it out.
Or when you hit a boundary and the ball's going, and you see the graphic of a seagull getting hit with the ball.
Yeah, that was pretty graphic for the Super Nintendo. I gotta say,
I loved it. But yeah,
there was that, and then there was also, I mean, I played this game, Brian Lara Cricket, or Shane Warne Cricket as it was here in Australia.
Yeah.
But Shane Warne Cricket 99, what a game. Like that, to me, the presentation of that game still hasn't been matched. Like the way that it felt like a cricket broadcast when you were playing it. Jeffrey Boycott and Jonathan Agnew, I think. When they, like, you know, when they start up a game, it feels like a broadcast. Even the graphics, like old school back then in '99, it was like similar, like to what they have in the game. So, I mean, that's the thing. And like those are the memories we have, and I don't think cricket games have lived up to that yet.
Have cricket games become too much sort of vied towards like becoming realistic and taking the fun like aspect out of a game of cricket? Like not like obviously like, you know, a video game of cricket like needs to be like exciting, right?
Yeah.
And if you have a video game of a realistic game of cricket, that might not be as exciting as. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you know what the problem I think with cricket games is that the physics of it is so hard to nail. It is very hard, and Big Ant have been able to do this over like a decade now, right? They started in I think 2014 with Donald Bradman cricket, nearly a decade. So, like, and the games before that, like the physics of how a ball hits the pitch then comes, it's very hard to emulate in a game. I think that because like to me, like Brian Lara cricket was. The physics of it felt pretty good. The way the ball come, I mean, like, it wasn't completely 100% accurate, but it felt real enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is that sort of should we make it more accessible? Sometimes I feel like the bowling in Cricket 24 is very convoluted. I have to press so many buttons, like to just do a leg break. A full leg break, but like as you're saying, in Super International Cricket, I just press one button and
one button to run up and one button to when you get to the crease.
Like that, maybe it needs to be that simple again, right? Because, I mean, in FIFA, you're not pressing 50 buttons to do a long ball pass. You're pressing triangle, right? But like that's the thing. Maybe it's a bit like it's hard to get all the intricacies of bowling, like in cricket. But still keep it simple. It's a very tough task.
Yeah, so it's like they're overthinking it a little bit, I guess, because it is difficult.
Yeah.
Like another example of a fun game, which probably is far away from realism as possible, is stick cricket on mobile.
I still play that game.
Yeah, that is addictive and it's fun, right?
Yeah, it's stick cricket league. I still play that when I have free time. Like just sort of go through it and like it's fun. It literally is 2 buttons.
Yeah.
And that's it. But yeah, I mean, whether they can get more simple, it's I guess an age-old sort of question for video games. But hopefully, they do get better.
Yeah, and one thing also with this game, it's got a lot of local leagues as well, like Big Bash and like
the domestic leagues.
Yeah, and they've got some more IPL teams in there as well. I think there's only like a couple of teams that they need to sort of talk about licensing with. But
they're heading in the right direction. Yeah. Like there's just some stuff that they need to work out with the visuals. And I guess some of the gameplay elements, but
hopefully in the future updates, they can sort of iron that out.
And they do update it regularly. That's another thing with the Big Ant series. They definitely do update it, even though it might not be everyone's cup of tea. But